Yes, my people, good day. Let me show you what a mechanic rabbit hole looks like. Working on an Audi A6 old school 2001, all right? This is the alternator, had to be rebuilt because it was destroyed from coolant damage. Coolant damage, you say? Yes, let me show you. Right up through here. Right. See that coolant drop up there? You see that drip? That's right there, ready to drip down. This is where the alternator sits. See the coolant leaks down into the alternator and destroyed it. But this is a rabbit hole now. The thermostat housing is where it's leaking from. So I need to pull the thermostat housing and see if it's cracked because it's plastic or what the deal is. But can't pull the thermostat housing out because the timing belt's in the way. So you have to remove the timing belt to be able to get to the thermostat housing, which the thermostat sits right there behind the belt. You see how close it is. But the problem is, when I start to set the engine up in the position that it needs to be, ready to take a new timing belt so that the crankshaft is lined up with the camshaft using a specialty tool, let me show you the tool. This is the tool right here. Funky, isn't it? This is an Audi thing. And the tool goes in like so, fits like so. Let me show you. And when it fits in, it's going to fit in over here when it's lined up right. But the problem I'm having is I did not install this belt. So I'm not absolutely sure about the timing. And when I check the timing, when these line up, the crank is off a few degrees. It doesn't line up with the mark that's right there. And I don't trust it because this thing drove lazy and the throttle response was laggy. So I don't trust it. So I want to make sure that the timing is right before I'm dropping any belts off, or confirm that the timing is wrong before I drop the belt off so I can know which direction. It's not every time you can just walk behind a person who went ahead of you and be like, put it back the same way you found it, because they could have put it back wrong and you come and put it back wrong again. So make it better. So I just don't trust it. There's a specialty tool that I need to put in on the side of the block. This little tool right here screws into the side of the block on the driver's side, like so. And what happened is this little part fits into a special slot in the side of the crankshaft. And then this screws into the block. So this locks the crank, make sure it is where it needs to be. And then now the cams, you make sure your cams lined up with your specialty tool and you're golden. And to get to the plug, it's located on the driver's side. And you can't even really see. Yeah, you can. Right. There it is, right there. And that's all you can get to. Is it? Need to pull that plug out. And then we can install the tool. But to do that, because it's so tight, we have to drop down the subframe. So, as I was saying earlier, the mechanic rabbit hole is something serious. Drop the subframe down so I can actually get my hand in there to install the tool. Man, let me tell you. So that's the rabbit hole. Just trying to fix a little coolant leak, turns into the belt, turns into the thermostat, turns into the dropping subframe to put this in. Man, gotta love them Euros, but I love them Audis though. Yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, bless. And don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel.